Matt Santini and Commissioner Brown. We want it to the American Cancer Society, AMC. But come on down. You still have time to put the check down and put it into the bucket, and then you get to watch Mayor Matt Santini and Commissioner Brown saddle up on the back of a camel.
Commissioner had to step out for just a moment, but somebody had said they wanted the commissioner to comment about the population of Bartow County.
Yeah, apparently a caller, yeah.
A little over 102,000 according to the latest census. We've passed Floyd for whatever that's worth. And I will tell you, commissioners serving on both on the Transportation Roundtable for the T-Splost. That's going to be coming up either next July or next November, depending on when the legislature decides that. But when you get a breakdown of that 15-county group that we're a part of, that 20%, that includes Paulding County, Floyd County, Whitfield County, and a number of other smaller counties. But when you take a look at that whole 15-county region, that 20% of the sales tax for that 15-county region is right here in Bartow County.
Wow. But now we're going to be broken up in our representation, and we're going to have about 5 or 6 representatives representing us here. Is that right? Well, in Taylorsville, New Harley, we got a guy from Polk County, and he don't,
the preliminary maps are out, and that's what was proposed. It happens every 10 years, and we're going to do what we've always done here. We're going to do what's right for the citizens of Cartersville. And whatever happens at a state level, we'll be happy to work with whoever's representing us, and the way the maps are drawn right now, Bill Heath will be removed from Bartow County from the Senate side, and we'll have actually Cartersville West will be represented by somebody who's in the 52nd district, which encompasses all of Floyd, and then the new 14th would be in Cartersville East, would be in there, and that's where Barry Loudermilk will be running, and that is going to be about a 40-60 split. Bartow County 40%, 60% Cherokee, so. Somewhere around in there. So
we need some bumper stickers that says, "Nathan Dean, where are you? We need you now."
But the House side, the city still keeps Paul. Paul Battles will continue in that city district, and then the other, trying to say the 14th. My numbers are getting messed up here, but Christian Coomer's district grabs that northeastern part of Bartow. Rick Jaspers no longer has a part of Bartow, and then Chris will keep up a few pieces. He'll do some swapping over in Floyd County.
Will we lose Phil Green?
The congressional maps aren't out, but some people that speculate how congressional maps are going to go would show, I've seen a copy of a map that says that the congressional district, that Gingrey would go, be moved south, and that there's like a block of about 9 counties in northwest Georgia that Tom Graves would slide over here, and that new district would be in northeast Georgia, which makes sense if you think about the fact that the governor, the lieutenant governor, and the speaker of the House are all from that northeastern part of Georgia. That if they're going to create a new district, there's enough clout there that possibly that happens. But that's all yet to be seen. That's all speculation. Of course, it's got to roll through the approval process, probably through the court process. Like I said, I'm rambling now, but the motivation for my running for local government is you could complain about state and national things and not get anything done, but if you try to do what's best for your local community, your little corner of the world, as I call it, and make that a better place, then you can definitely have an impact. So. That's all I'm going to worry about. I'm going to work with whoever's on those levels and do what I can to help keep benefiting our community.
Right. Well, thank you for being here today, and Mountley, thank you for coming by. Thanks Petty Creek's Farm for bringing the camels over here, and the commissioner for his participation. It's been a great day. The weather's beautiful outside.
I just heard some thunder, actually.
That was somebody banging on the table here. Bad weather don't bother camels, son. Forget that. Isn't that right?
Rain or shine, we're ready, boss.
They'll go. They're okay.
I think that job, Nick, that job that's going to be vacated here would be a good job for Sammy Simmons. Speaking of Sammy, he could do it in a wheelchair, couldn't he? Represent us in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I guess he could.
Did the boy break his leg running a goat?
Actually broke his leg walking down behind the barn.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Running a chicken?
Said he was walking down there to close the gate and fell down.
I'm sorry to hear that, but he's doing fine now.
But I think he's up and moving now. I heard he did sell the other day, so he's doing good.
Well, this program's going to end in a minute. Let me remind everybody one more time. Excuse me just a minute. I want to interrupt you. Let me remind you. We're taking checks all day long, folks. Don't forget. When we go off the air, we're not going to quit taking checks here. Just bring them by the studio and leave them out by the front desk.
Yeah, make checks out to American Cancer Society. I do want to thank all the folks that have stopped by and contributed this morning. Heartfelt thanks. It goes to a great cause, and certainly it's said all the time, but everybody's had their lives touched in some way by cancer. and everybody will benefit from the advances. You know, my father, cancer got him about 13 years ago, and just hearing, you know, knowing what he went through and the treatments that he had, and friends that have had to go through treatment that fortunately have seen the good side of the other side of treatment, just the way that treatment is handled now, how less intrusive it is, how it's not easy, but just how much better it is for those that are going through those treatments. Those are all benefits of the money that's raised by the American Cancer Society. And so, very worthwhile cause, and I just, like I said, heartfelt thanks to everybody who's contributed, not only this morning, but who continue to contribute to that cause.
I was gonna let Clarence say goodbye to us. Clarence, we got 1 minute. You want to step in here just a minute? Hand him that mic just a minute, Clarence. We're gonna give you one final word if you would like to have people respond.
Not a final word, hopefully, just a word.
Final word in this hour.
I'm glad you said it like that.
Yeah, final word in this hour. Go ahead.
Yes, well, I'm just thankful for the people that's bringing in the checks, and hope there's some more, and I wish myself and the mayor good luck today.
Don't forget your hard hat and your spurs.
I think the mayor got Scott on the bad side here, and I hope I haven't done that yet, and that might get rough out there.
All right, unfortunately, out of time, but if you are in the area, swing on by the studios. They are getting ready to mount up and head down through downtown Cartersville. You're listening to AM 1450 WBHF Cartersville. Top of the hour, 9 o'clock. Time for Fox News. Take care.
Fire Department. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm watching the camera, or the mayor and the county commissioner ride the camel. What do you think?
Well, you know, everybody enjoys a good train wreck, and I think that's why the crowds are here so this morning. So it's great.
Well put.
Good fundraiser, and it's just another prime example of civic pride in our community coming together.
How's the fire department?
Fire department is doing well. We just appreciate the community support that we have. We're growing and handling the calls and doing well.
It's good.
Yep.
Good news. Anything else you want to share with us?
Just appreciate Cartersville for the support, not for the fire department, just for everything we do here. And of course, our door's always open. Just give us a call.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
The mayor. This is the mayor of Cartersville, Matt Santini. How you doing, Mayor?
I told you to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll buy the negative.
Good to see you, Joe Tilley.
Yes,
And
thank you.
Commissioner Clarence Brown.
My friend Clarence Brown, we've been friends for a long time, and I admire Clarence Brown for all he's done for our county, and I hate to see him stepping down, but, you know, everybody's day has to pass sometime, and he's been a true and loyal, faithful servant of this county for many years, and we love him, and we appreciate all he's done for our community.
Now, Clarence, if nobody comes forward that's worth a nickel, will you run again?
Will you endorse me?
No, I mean, seriously, Clarence, if you get about five...
How many times a day are you...
This is my endorsement picture.
How many times a day are you asked that question, Clarence?
A lot of times. Yeah.
Many times.
You know, I do appreciate people they think of me, think enough of me to say those things like you did. Thank you for doing that. There'll be somebody.
Somebody will come along.
Sure.
Yes, we've always had good representation, and we got other folks out there that's well qualified and will carry the ball and keep on rolling, right?
Hi, I'm Tim Wilson from Wilson's Automotive. I'd like to introduce you to Gene Ayers. He's a service writer here. He's been writing service in Bartow County and Cartersville for 30 years. This right here is my son Sam. He's training down here. He's in high school.
Hey, Tim.
He's doing a good job, yes sir.
Hey, Hick said he's not going to be in the commercial unless he gets paid for it.
Not going to be in the commercial. You tell him to get that pig outfit on and get out here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Cartersville and Bartow County, for 40 years of business.
See you at Wilson's.
Reflections is a full-service medical spa. We have doctors, nurses, master cosmetologists, masseuse. If you are worried about signs of aging, we definitely have things that can help you with that. We have Botox, we have Radiesse and Juvederm, which are dermal fillers. We have Latisse to help you have beautiful eyelashes. We have Jane Iredale makeup, which is a full mineral makeup, which is great for your face. We also carry a full line of prescription medical products here for your face. Things that you're not going to be able to get without a prescription. Our doctors can help you with that. We want you to look as young as you can, as easily as you can, and we can definitely help you that at Reflections.
Welcome to Louie's. What can I get for you? Hey, welcome to Louie's. We're here Monday through Friday from 6:30 to 2. We do breakfast and lunch. We have call ahead order, catering, drive-through service, anything that you need we can take care of you. And we're now open on Fridays from 5:30 to 9 for dinner, coffee and desserts, and we're also open on Saturday for full breakfast and lunch from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. We look forward to seeing you soon.
We have Grandma's chicken salad.
We have fresh baked muffins and tasty treats.
We have sub sandwiches and hot grilled paninis on homemade bread.
And don't forget about our coffee. We've got a specialty house blend that's roasted for us weekly, as well as a full line of coffee espresso drinks, and we can make them how you like.
We can't wait to see you at Louie's Cafe.
All right, a lot of people already know who this guy is. This is Angelo. Angelo, tell everybody what you own.
I own Angelo's New York Style Pizza and Bistro here in Cartersville at the West End Common Shopping Center.
I'm hearing extremely good things about you. I hear people, you're getting a lot of repeat business.
Well, I think it's due to the fact that we have changed the menu a little bit. I've added bistro on the end of the name to let people know that we do more than just pizza. We do all kinds of Italian dishes. We do different soups every day. We have a fish of the day where we do salmon, grouper, tilapia, and sea bass. So we do a lot more than just pizza.
If I want to experience the Italian cuisine, what would I come in and order? If I just wanted some really Italian dish, if I wanted to act like I knew what I was doing, what would I say?
Well, the first thing I would say is lasagna. That's the one thing that we did change when we took the restaurant over, is that we changed the lasagna. We put the meatballs and the Italian sausage in it, and we've completely revamped the whole recipe, and now we sell about 5 to 6 trays of lasagna a week. So that would be one of the first pasta dishes I would recommend coming in and trying. And a nice red bottle of wine.
Are you really Italian?
100% Sicilian. Italian, from Palermo.
So this is real Italian food.
Real Italian food.
Okay.
I learned by watching my grandparents and my parents growing up, watching them cook.
Okay, what do you have coming up?
Well, we have live music. We have, first of all, on Thursday nights we do karaoke out on the patio, starting at 6 o'clock till whenever we decide to close it down. And on Friday nights we have Sam Holiday that plays out there, and also one of my drivers accompanies him with playing drums. So on the patio from 6 to closing we have live music, and I'm going to start doing something where I want to do a once a month contest, or basically pick a winner, where a family gets to join my family on Sunday, where we experience an Italian meal, family style, and we just get to talk around the table about things and experience a great Italian meal. So we're going to give that away once a month.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a pretty good meal too.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll be 100% satisfied, on what you have. So.
Not bad. Angelo, I appreciate you joining us on Cartersville UNCUT. Again, tell everybody where your restaurant's located.
We're at 650 Henderson Drive, Suite 101 in the West End Common Shopping Center, right on the corner.
Thank you, Angelo.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Would you wait for me, please? Breath. Rachel, I need to take a break. Wait up! Seriously, I want to take a break just for a second.
Hi, I'm Larry Jennings with First Response Plumbing. We fix water lines, sewer lines, camera, jet, repair faucets, whatever you might need as far as plumbing, give us a call. The name is First Response Plumbing, 770-386-5222. Thanks again, First Response Plumbing.
First Response Plumbing.
Need a side-by-side refrigerator, freezer, washer, dryer, stove, treasure chest outlet. Sofa, love seat, china cabinet, dining room table, a sofa that thinks it's a bed, treasure chest outlet. What's your entertainment pleasure? Old school, new school, really old school, treasure chest outlet. Across from Hobby Lobby, 188 North Morningside Drive. Also check us out on the web at www.treasurechestoutlet.com.
I'm at the Pet Vet Clinic. This is Dr. Wright. Nice to meet you, Dr. Wright.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, how long have you been a veterinarian here at the Pet Vet Clinic?
I've been here at the clinic for 3 years. I've been out of school for 11 years. So I've been practicing small animal medicine for 11 years.
When did you know, at what age, when did you know you wanted to be a veterinarian?
Oh gosh. You know, even when I was a little girl, we had all kinds of pets. We had ducks, we had squirrels, cats, dogs. I had an iguana. If you remember the blizzard years and years ago, I kept that thing alive. I wrapped it around my belly. So I've always been an animal lover. I worked for a veterinarian. One of the first jobs I had when I was like 16, 17 years old. And I just loved it. She was kind of my mentor. And I decided to give it a try and go into school. So here I am.
So you genuinely care about the animals you're treating.
I do. I don't have children myself, so my pets, they are like my family. You know, they're my family members. So when I have someone come in with, you know, one of their cats or their dogs and they're really sick, I feel for them because I know what they're going through. I treat them like they truly are my own. So.
Okay, here at the, what do people need to be on guard with? I just found a kitten a couple weeks ago and I found a home for it. But if I decided to keep that kitten, is it important that I get the shots, or is that a choice I make?
No, it's important. I think one of the first things with any stray kitten or a cat, especially if you have another cat or kitten at home, the first thing I would do is probably get it combo tested. Make sure that it doesn't have feline AIDS or feline leukemia. Those can be two infectious viral infections that cats can give to other cats. So get those two things out of the way. Rule it out, do a combo test. Have that kitten or that cat looked over thoroughly. Have them check for intestinal parasites. If they have ear mites, anything else. Those are pretty common things that you'll see with stray cats. And then get them caught up on vaccines. Yeah, absolutely.
What are pet owners neglecting to do nowadays that are just they should keep up with?
Well, we do see a lot of like younger dogs, less than a year or maybe even less than 2 years of age. They don't have enough parvo boosters. We see a lot of parvo year round, but especially in the spring and here, you know, the fall time's about to come up. We're going to see another burst of parvo coming out. And people, you know, they kind of get the idea of my puppy's indoors, I don't have other pets, they're not going to get parvo. That's not true. I could be here at the hospital and carry parvo home to my puppy who's like 4 months old. I can bring it home on my shoes, on my clothes. So you don't have to have that perfect picture of, you know, a dog coming in contact with another dog. I personally been working here for 3 years. I've seen a dog up to the time they were 2 years old catch parvo, and they did have some of their parvo boosters. There's different strands of parvo, so it depends upon what strand that they might catch or how much exposure they have, the breed, how old the dog may be, whether or not they're going to catch parvo. Those boosters will help boost their immune system. So if they do happen to come across parvo, they may not, one, they may not get parvo at all, or two, if they do catch parvo, they may be less sick and they may be able to recover from it more, you know, faster. So we here at the clinic, we do 4 parvo boosters. You know, we try to start them when they're 6 weeks old, but a minimum of at least 3. You know, if a dog came in here off the street, if they're less than a year old, we would recommend at least 3 boosters. But we just see an outbreak of it in the spring and in the fall. We do treat a lot, and prevention is so important, especially, you know, financially. If these guys get sick, you could spend as much as $200 to $600 on treatment, and we do save a lot more than we lose. I'd say if we had 10 dogs, we'll probably save 8 out of 10. But you do, unfortunately, you have a couple of those that will pass away.
But you will, if somebody comes down to you with an animal, you'll walk them through the steps and you'll show them everything you need to do. And
absolutely.
Y'all are very friendly people here.
We are friendly.
You are very, everybody. This is Dr. Wright at the Pet Vet Clinic. Tell everybody where you're located.
We're right here on Burnt Hickory Road, 1163. We're between Burnt Hickory, where Cherokee turns into Mission. So
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Everybody, this is Dr. Talley. Dr. Talley is the veterinarian here at Pet Vet Clinic on Burnt Hickory Road. Nice to meet you, Doctor.
Thanks for being here.
How long have you been a veterinarian?
I have been a veterinarian here in Georgia for 20 years.
And what's interesting about you is before that you were a pharmacist.
I was. I went to pharmacy school, practiced pharmacy, hospital pharmacy for about 5 years prior to going to Mississippi State Veterinary School.
What motivated you to continue after becoming a pharmacist?
My father was a veterinarian down in South Georgia. He was a large animal vet. I grew up in veterinary medicine all my life. Actually went to the stockyard every Friday, and always had interest in animals, and was not satisfied until I achieved exactly what I wanted.
Do you love what you do?
I love what I do.
Good. I mean, I think that's important in a vet. You know, people want their animals. You want your animals to have the best.
Well, I feel very fortunate to look forward to coming to work every day. I look forward to seeing the animals every day, and to do something you love. And we love veterinary medicine here.
Now, tell everybody what, because I think this is very important when you go into a clinic. AAHA. What is AAHA?
AAHA is the American Animal Hospital Association, and it sets the standards for veterinary care here in the United States. About 17% of the veterinary clinics in the United States are AAHA accredited clinics. We have to pass about 900 standards that they look at in order to become accredited. And we've been accredited here for about 6 years.
And you also are, next year, you're the president-elect for what?
I am president-elect of the Georgia Veterinary Medical Association this year, and I will be going in as president next year. The Georgia Veterinary Medical Association is the voice of veterinary medicine here in the state of Georgia.
How did you get this position? Were you put in there by your peers, or how did this happen?
Yeah, it is. It's an elected position by the Veterinary Medical Association itself.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, what do we need to be on guard with our animals right now? What do we need to pay attention to?
Right now, we see, I'll go over a few things we see routinely here at Pet Vet Clinic. We see parvo almost on a weekly basis here. It's so important that the dogs be vaccinated, kept up to date on their vaccinations. We also see a lot of intestinal parasites, hooks and rounds, and these parasites are actually contagious to people. That means they're zoonotic. There are a lot of these parasites in the ground here in Bartow County, and growing up, your parents used to tell you to wear your shoes when you go outside. That's because hookworms can actually go up through the soles of your feet and infect you through just contact with the ground.
Dr. Talley, thank you for joining us on Cartersville Uncut.
Thank you so much.
We are almost at the top, Pine Mountain. What do you mean it's starting to get harder? It's been real hard the way it is. It's been hard already. Good thing I'm in such good shape. And run 2 miles a day. Do 50 push-ups. Where are you? Rachel! Slow down. Rachel, this is a good place to take a break. I know, but let's take a break. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Tom Riddle with Preferred Heating and Air Conditioning. We've been serving Cartersville and Bartow County since 1998. We have a fleet of 7 trucks on the road to serve you day and night, 24 hours a day. If you have problems with your home or your business, please give us a call, 770-383-9001. Again, the name says it all. We are Preferred.
Trust your residential concrete work to the professionals with over 34 years of experience in the industry. Call the experts at Richard Barnes Concrete. We specialize in driveways and slabs, curbing, retaining walls, driveway removals and replacements, and patios. Color and stamping are also available. At Richard Barnes Concrete, free estimates are available and we are fully licensed and insured. So trust your residential concrete work to the professionals with over 34 years of experience in the industry. Call the experts at Richard Barnes Concrete today.
Hey Cartersville, this is Amanda at Southeastern Auto Works. We just wanted to remind you to stop by and see us. Here at Southeastern Auto Works, we handle classics, customs, and collisions. We can do paint, body work, mechanical, and we can save deductibles on most insurance claims. You can go to our website at www.southeasternautoworks.com or you can call us at 770-606-0665.
What do you got?
And they're all spiced. Got a bunch of pickles,
You grow all this, or you just go to you grow it, or you just go to Publix and buy it?
Yeah, I go to Publix and buy it. No, it's all organically grown. I don't use any kind of pesticides or fertilizers. And it's down off Bartow Street, Bartow County.
And you come down here and you sell it down here at the farmer's market.
Past couple weekends, I sell it over at Moore's Market and try to sell it to the local restaurants too.
What's the difference between a tomato like this and something I'd buy at Ingles?
Something that bites Ingles is green, and they gas it with ethylene gas to make it red.
And their price.
You're eating a green tomato that looks red. These are actually red and ripe, and they
see these are fresh.
They have a lot more of an acid, tangy.
It's a big difference here.
There's a huge difference.
Good.
I don't want to get in the way of you doing business here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If she wanted some pickles.
Yeah, okay.
I have a lot. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna eat them all. I need to get rid of some.
Okay, I'll give her a card. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Rita.
Bye.
Everybody, this is Melissa. Tell everybody the business you own.
I'm Melissa and Company Salon here in Cartersville.
And how's that going?
It's going great.
Do people buy weird haircuts nowadays? Are they coming in with all these freaky styles from magazines that people are...
Absolutely, we do everything.
Do you? Okay.
We have every color in the world too.
All right, Melissa, what is this? Tell everybody what this group is that we're meeting out in front of the courthouse. What is this?
This is our first annual high heel parade here in Cartersville, and we're super excited about it. It's to represent Relay for Life, and we're honoring two special girls today as our grand marshals, which is Beth and Alyssa. And we're just super excited, and everybody's just coming out and wearing their high heels and supporting the type of cancer that has affected their loved ones. So you're going to see a lot of fun, creative high heels today.
It sounds fun, like fun. And where are you gonna? Where's the parade gonna go?
We're going to end up at the train depot.
So from here, you're going over to Main Street, or
We
where you...
are. We're going to Main Street, and we're I think we're going down Noble right here to Main Street, and then we're going to end up at the train depot, and we're going to have an award ceremony. So for most creative shoe and different things like that.
Great turnout. I mean, you've got, what do you got, 50 people out here right now or something?
Yeah, we're very, very excited about it.
Very good. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hey guys, we're here again at West Shallow Knife Trading Post here at 1333 Joe Frank Harris Parkway. Just in, 3x5 dust mats. Regular $14.95, we're running a Cartersville UNCUT special, $10 a piece, guys. Strong selection of heating and air units, Carrier, Rheem, Goodman, Bryant, you name it, guys, at the lowest prices guaranteed. Handmade unfinished cabinets, oak and birch. No pressboard, guys. Look right here, guys. Our strong selection, hardwood flooring, engineered, tile. We got the lowest prices guaranteed. I don't care, they can't beat us. Here, heavy-duty plastic sinks. Regular 25, we'll run a Cartersville UNCUT special, $15 a piece. Here we got some other sinks. Decorative mats, stainless steel. Look back here, guys. Tub shower combos, vanities. Guys, just come by and see us. Once again, 1333 Joe Frank Harris Parkway, right across from the Quick Trip.
Are you tired of spending your days cleaning? Then give us a call at Excel Cleaning Services and let us do the work for you. We offer home and office cleaning, apartments, move in, move out, new construction. Give us a call today at 770-606-2234 or 404-851-4218. We offer free quotes and we are licensed, bonded, and insured. Give us a call, Excel Cleaning.
Everybody, the executive producer of Cartersville UNCUT, Deanna Berry.
Hello, Dave.
Dr. Cherish Rodaback.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
I think you could have called me Doctor.
Next time.
Dr. Deanna Berry. But anyway, so Cherish, we're both moms, right? And we both have children in the school system.
Yes.
Your children are in the city school system.
They are.
Mine are in the county. There's been a lot of talk lately about issues in both school systems, I believe.
I think there always are.
I definitely think there are. But I think people remember you. We've had some issues over the past year, but tell people a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm a mom of four children in 3 of the city school systems. I'm a doctor of education.
How many years of school did you go to get a doctor?
It seems like a million. I graduated from Cartersville High School in 1995.
Oh, so you're local,
yes.
completely.
Yes, totally. I went to kindergarten in Cartersville. I've been there my entire life. And then I graduated from Kennesaw State in 99, so that was 4.
Go Owls.
Yeah. And then again with my master's in 2001. And then I got my leadership degree in 2005 and my doctorate in 2010. So I guess that's about 15 years on and off.
So you've been in
children
school
and teaching,
school
yeah,
for the past 20-something years.
Well, I've been, forever.
And you were teaching kindergarten or first?
I taught both kindergarten and first grade.
Okay.
I have experience in both.
Now you are no longer teaching, but you're still obviously as a mother.
I'm actually teaching at college now.
That's right.
But just not little kids. But yes,
but as a mother, you're obviously still very involved in the school system and very concerned when we have issues.
Of course.
Come up like the fact that there are no books.
Yes.
Or there might be some books, but there's only one set per classroom and the kids can't bring them home. And it just seems like there's money being spent on some things that are questionable when the children don't have books. You know, I know in the county, for instance, for example, they got these new fancy toilets that flush automatically.
No, we had those in the city too. We had those a few years ago.
But yet they don't have books. Yeah. And, you know, like my daughter this year doesn't have a locker because they didn't have enough lockers.
I think my daughter shares one in the city.
There you go.
They don't have enough
either. I mean, I understand that there are issues that, you know, just you don't have enough space, you don't have enough space. But it just seems like some of the stuff could be better allocated and they could be doing things a little more efficiently.
Well, there's a good question. You know, I talking with you earlier, you know, there are budgets, I know, and there's money that comes from different areas, and I really, you know, somebody needs to really sit down and look at this and see where the money is going and make sure that money is being spent appropriately. I can't really say that it is or isn't, but, you know, I know that the school gets money from the state for textbooks. We have adoption years, and, you know, that money is sent down, and I can't say that the money is not being spent in the right area or that it is, but you would assume that if it were being spent in the right money,
that our children would have
textbooks. You know, just sitting from an educated outlook from outside. But
and that's a hot button for a lot of parents. I've seen it a lot on Facebook. I've heard a lot of other parents complaining about it because, you know, your child comes home and they say, oh, if you do find out that they have a test, which is rare. That you know in advance, you know, you want to help them study. Well, there's nothing to help them study with. They might have a study guide, but it's very vague.
But even the study guide is not appropriately teaching children how to study.
Right. That's memorize this and
memorize certain facts that are given to you.
You come home and it's almost like they say, oh, we want a lot of parental involvement. But they make it darn near impossible for the parents to be involved.
I have had, with my children, I have tried to contact, you know, teachers and tried to get knowledge of things that were going on or tests or things. And especially with my oldest daughter, she doesn't like to tell me anything. She's in middle school,
Right.
and I
No, they
try
don't want to tell you in
get
middle school.
that information, and it's very hard to keep up. And
It is.
a lot of teachers have websites, and they put things on there, and then we had that frustration where there would be an assignment or there would be a test, but then we didn't have
anything to
the
study.
material. And I'm not saying it's always the school system fault. Sometimes it might be my child that didn't, get the appropriate textbook or read at home, or and I just think they need to research needs to be done on how this money is being spent.
Right. I know, for example, we went down to South Georgia this week and we're visiting some friends, and she is a science teacher in the public school system in Richmond Hill. She pulled it up. She showed me this fantastic program that they have called Power School.
Oh, yeah.
And within it, I had Power Teacher, and she actually has her teaching plan up a week in advance. So it has every assignment, all of her lecture notes, everything up for every day of the week.
Well, I
so
do know that Cartersville City does have Power School.
Now, are they utilizing it?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, she showed me.
If they are, my children are not.
Okay, so she showed me.
I can look at my child's grades,
at
but I can't see assignments or.
That's as far as
notes or-
Bartow County went. You
Yes.
could go and see their grades if the teacher had inputted them, which
Yes.
was rare. And this year we're on our third new software program. 3 years, three
Which
new
also costs
software
money.
programs. Also cost money, and let's just cut to the chase. It can't read the teacher's mind and put the grades in. It's not going to work unless they input their grades.
No, and I will say that most of the teachers that I've had in the city, they do input those grades. I have, gotten reports. A lot of times they have grades that are missing, or they'll say, we haven't looked at that. But, as a teacher, from the teacher perspective, when they keep implementing new software, it becomes very difficult to
The
master
learning curve. You have to
the software.
Well, each year they've implemented a new one at the beginning of the year, so we didn't have one until after the first semester. So there's been a lag every year. But the other cool thing that this program did is, the parent could go on and download, if the kid was absent, they could download the PowerPoint notes. They knew when the tests were going to be in advance. They were on, they had a syllabus. And the best part was the teacher, when they had a parent conference meeting, the teacher could log in and say, well, Miss So-and-so, I see that you've only logged into my site twice this whole semester.
So they can hold
and you are
parent
only
accountable.
on, yes, you can hold the parents accountable, which they want to do all the time.
Totally. Parents need to be held accountable.
But you can also hold the teacher accountable and the student. So I think that it's just important. It seems like we have an accountability issue.
Totally.
You have a school board
And,
making decisions.
They want to make teachers accountable with all of these tests.
Right. Yeah, let's
But
talk about
that's
this.
their accountability.
Right.
That's the only accountability that we ever really hear about is the students are accountable for the test. Parents, need to prepare. Teachers need to prepare for the test. But that's really the only accountability that we hear about.
Exactly.
On that component.
And who knows if they're learning anything from the test. But now you have your school board member is leaving,
Yes.
right? Okay. So which district are you in?
I'm Ward 3.
Ward 3. Okay. So now would there be any chance that there might be somebody filling that position that you know of?
I haven't heard of anyone yet.
Oh, come on, Cherish. You know what I'm asking.
I am not ruling out the possibility of running.
You're not ruling out. Are you in prayerful consideration?
Yes, prayerful
or
consideration.
All the other things that politicians
I'm
say?
researching it and I'm looking into it.
You have an exploratory committee?
Yes, I have an exploratory committee.
Okay. Well, something that we might want to keep our eye on.
Sure.
And we know you definitely have a lot of experience with the school system as a teacher, as a parent, as a higher education professor. So
I definitely think it would be an opportunity to continue using my education to benefit my children as well as everybody else's children. I feel like I've been able to do that for a long time, and I really want to continue to be able to do that in the community. So,
well, we'll keep our eye out for you. All right. And it was good talking to you again.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Till next time.
Oh. lawnmower got you down? Do you have weeds driving you crazy in your yard? Do your kids need something fun to ride? Come see us at Red Top Mower. We carry lawnmowers, weed eaters, backpack blowers, chainsaws, hedge trimmers. We're at 21 Kelly Clark Court on the corner of Highway 41, just 10 miles south of Main Street in Cartersville. We're on the web at www.redtopmower.com, and we're on Twitter and Facebook. Our number is 770-966-7779. Red Top Mower.
Everybody, this is Mike Fields. Mike Fields at one time was the mayor of Cartersville. When were you the mayor, Mike?
Started in 2002 through 2008, or until 2008.
Were you in, did you hold office before that?
No, I did not.
So your first time you ran for political office, you ran for the mayor of Cartersville.
That's correct.
And you won.
Barely. In
Barely.
a runoff by 23 votes.
23 votes. Who were
Yeah,
you? Who were
if you don't believe your vote counts, there's your testimony.
Who were you running against?
A gentleman named Tom Farnan. He is since deceased, but a great guy. Great guy.
What motivated you to become mayor?
Yeah, I thought it's something I could do. You live in the community. You want to, raise kids in the community. I've got two great daughters that are in now the 6th and 9th grade. So, feel like you need to give back. My father was always very active in the community. My grandfather was a mayor. Throughout, my family tree, we've had people in public service, and I guess that just gets in the gene pool. So, it's something I wanted to try, and I enjoyed it. It was a very good experience.
What do you feel like you did well when you were mayor?
I didn't screw anything major up, so that's that's a good accomplishment, and let people do their jobs, and the city seemed to move forward. And that was my intention. Is just this is a good place. It wasn't a turnaround project, and if we can keep things moving forward, then that's a positive.
Are you following what's going on in the city and the county now?
Sure. I still have an interest.
Are you happy in the direction it's going in?
Yeah, I think Clarence is Commissioner Brown is a great friend, and I've always we worked well together. I enjoyed working with him, and he's had a tremendous career as a commissioner. And Matt Santini is a great friend. Lives around the corner from me, and prior to that, we lived 3 houses apart in a different neighborhood. So I've known Matt's one of the first people I met when I moved to Cartersville.
Next year, Clarence is stepping down. I hear your name come up quite frequently. Would you care to, announce right now that you plan to run? Or
no, I'm not running. It's nice that people think highly enough to start a rumor of that case. At least I hope that they're thinking highly when they say it. But no, I'm not interested in running for commissioner, and I won't run for commissioner.
What do you think we need in the next commissioner? Clarence has been a good, he's been good. What do we need in the next commissioner?
Well, as always, it's somebody in that lead position has to have some vision. They have to have, be able to put a plan in place, be able to implement that plan, and surround themselves with good people. There are a lot of folks that have been in the county and been a part of the county government for a number of years, particularly, if they've been there during Clarence's tenure alone, you've got 20 years almost. So, there's a lot of folks with long tenures that are ultimately, they're going to want to retire. So you have to have, you're going to have somebody with some management skills. Like I said, you got to have some vision, you got to have a plan, you got to have good people around you, and that's what will make them successful.
Is there any issues they need to go after right away, you think?
Well, jobs, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, the recruitment, the one thing that, and I don't regret it, I think long term it's a good thing, but we bought some property for industrial park development, and as of yet have not landed any industry to go on it. We've got a tremendous park, it's in a great location, and that's something that we've got to put some industry on for a variety of reasons, but most importantly because people need to go to work. We got a 10+% unemployment.
All right, the redistricting, what's your sum it up for us?
In the Senate, right now people need to be contacting their senators. The city of Cartersville is split. There are 2 ballot boxes in the city. They drew a line between the 2 of them, and it is split halfway down the middle. One side is in, I believe, the 18th district. One side in the newly created, I believe, 52nd. One of them's newly created. But one of them's in the 18th district for the Senate, the other's in the 52nd district. We're a county with about 60%. The Senate district's 172,000. We've got about 100,000. So you should have 60%, that can elect a Senate seat. We've got approximately, and I don't know the exact number, somewhere around 30% in 2 different districts. So, we are a vast minority voice in 2 different districts, and I don't think that's right. I've spoken with, I saw the maps, the Lieutenant Governor, fortunately, is a good friend of mine, and I called him, and, he told me, there's not a whole lot I can do. He didn't appoint the committee chair because he got stripped of that authority. And I've spoken with both Senator Heath and Senator Loudermilk, who assure me that, there's a process this has to go through, and it's not over. And both of them are committed to making the city whole and increasing our voice in one of those districts. But, I would, at any chance somebody gets, bring that up with your senators and make certain that they hear over and over again, we need this rectified. Because if not, that's 10 years that you're going to have a diminished voice at the state capitol. And, that's something that a new commissioner does not need, is to have fewer friends or fewer influence, smaller influence at the state capitol. So I'm very, as you can tell, that's a keen interest, and I have, I'm terribly unhappy with the way that line was drawn, and I hope that when people see it, they're terribly unhappy too.
Everybody, this is Mike Fields. Are we going to see your name on a ballot again sometime? I mean, do you fantasize about maybe a state position? Or
I don't. I believe that politics. I enjoyed local politics.
Right.
I enjoyed local office. When the opportunity arises, I've got 2 great girls that need me at home. They need me, my wife, and I like spending time with all of them. So, who knows what happens sometime in the future? But, like I said, I got a 6th grader at home. And that I enjoy spending time with until she's out of school. I don't have any plans of running for anything.
Mike, very nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's very nice meeting you.
Okay, let's see how far behind Dave is. Let's go! Come on, old man! Don't make me have to drag you up here. Let's go, Chop Chop. Come on. And he told me that he can do anything better than I can do. Let's go. We're almost there, Dave. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Dave, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. I'll be nice now. I won't be so mean. Come on. You got this. Come on. Come on, I'm gonna motivate you. You'll lose that gut. Come on. You got this. We are right here at the top, Dave. We're right here. Only a few hundred more feet. Let's go. You got it. Just keep repeating that in your head. You got this. You got this.
Hi, I'm Mark Kinney, owner of Kona Ice. I'm here to talk to you about our birthday package. For $45 plus $2 per guest, Kona Ice will bring the truck, the lights, the music, the excitement to your park, pool, or even to your home for a birthday party. All your guests will receive a small Kona Ice and a temporary tattoo from Kona Ice. The birthday guests will receive a King Kona, the large size, temporary tattoo, a flower lei, and a t-shirt. That's $45 plus $2 per guest from Kona Ice. 404-271-5887.
Things that I
always say everything because everything's good. Regardless if you like pork or chicken, we've got you covered, and we have the best vegetables ever. So come and eat at Slopes, so next time somebody asks you what your favorite thing to eat is, you know exactly what to tell them.
On Joe Frank Harris Parkway. Nice to meet you, Elaine.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, in Goodwill, besides clothing and all sorts of neat stuff you're selling in here, and when you walk into the right is a career center. I did not know this place existed. What is the career center?
Well, actually, David, it's very new. In fact, we're going to have our grand opening celebration next month. We opened a few days ago, but our Career Center is a place where job seekers in the community can come and find a job. They can use our resources. We have computers with internet access. We have staff here to help them with their resume as well as resume writing tools. We often have employers that will come in and they'll host job fairs or they'll do mock interviews. And we also have a number of programs throughout the Goodwill of North Georgia system that will help people who want to go in specific careers or get specific training, and all of that is done through our career centers. This is one of 7 locations like this around North Georgia, and actually people know about our clothes. They know about the donations and they know that they can shop with us, but what they don't often know is that the money that we use through the sales of those goods actually helps support programs and career centers just like this one.
For somebody to come in here, what does that cost?
Actually, it's free of charge, so they can come in if they happen to be out of work or know a family member or a friend who's out of work. We encourage them to come in. Register. It's a short registration. The staff here will give them a quick tour of the facility. As you can see, this one is very nice, brand new. They'll show them how to get onto the computers and log on and help them with their job search.
I've also been talking to a few people that work here. You have a few employees in here. And they were telling me that employers are coming to you all and telling you about jobs before anybody else knows about it. And that's a pretty good deal.
Absolutely. We pride ourselves on being a community resource. So that means not only being a resource to the job seeker, but also to the employers. We want to make sure that we develop those relationships so that they know when they have a job, they come to Goodwill to look for those great workers. We want them to come to us first and help hire some of the people that are coming in our doors.
Well, Elaine Armstrong, welcome to Cartersville. Glad you're here.
Thank you so much, and we encourage everybody to stop by. Our Career Center is going to have its grand opening celebration on August 25th at 1 o'clock. We're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony, so if anybody wants to come out and join us, we'd love to have them. But outside of August 25th, come when you can. If you're looking for employment, we encourage you to stop by.
Thank you. Just tell us what loop we're on, right? Do you remember which one we come down now? Oh, let me look. So we don't forget. There's the intersection. 1.5 miles. Oh, God. Would you please wait for me?